So today we will talk about basically the three crops known as the tea, rice and natural rubber. Because of the some reasons they are in the news, we will also talk about why in the news. But before that we have to look at the cropping pattern, actually which crop sown in which region, in which season and harvested in which season. So that is very important. So basically there are three types of cropping pattern. The first one is the Rabi, and second one is the Kharif, and third one is the Zaid. So this is very important. So we have to look, first is the Rabi. What are the Rabi crop? What is the sowing season, means in which they are planted, and the harvesting season, and as well as which type of actually crops grown in the Kharif, Rabi and Zaid season. So this is very important. So if we talk about the sown, means plantation period of Rabi crops, then it is the winter. Obviously winter is coming, so that is the sown season is consist of October to December, and harvesting time is basically summer from April to June. So these are the two important points. And if we talk about the example of Rabi crops, then obviously the wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard are the examples of Rabi crop. Means is this season, in this season these types of crops actually planted or harvested. So this is very important. Grown in the large parts of India, including the Punjab, as you know, known for rice and wheat or paddy basically, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, and availability of precipitate actually helps to grow this type of crops. If we talk about the Kharif crop, then this summer, in the summer actually this is sown, means the plantation period is in summer. Onset means basically when the onset means when the everything is going out and the summer monsoon is coming at the time, that is known as the onset. So that is the March and April, and harvested time is September and October, and major plantation are paddy. As you know, paddy is also paddy, and maize, jowar, tur, bajra, soybean, urad, moong, cotton, jute and groundnut are the examples of this. So here you have clearly shows that more than Rabi actually in the Kharif season are sown. So this is very important, and grown in Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, UP, Bihar and Assam and West Bengal. So basically consists of the southern part, and here is the northern and northeastern part is most dominant. So this is the, now we will talk about the Zaid. So Zaid is basically come into the between the Kharif and Rabi period. So there are the some period, let's say 1 month or 2 months, which is known as the Zaid period, and in this Zaid there is a rice is grown, and rice is grown because at that time not actually enough rainfall come. So if there is a not enough rainfall is come, then irrigation is required, because rice is the actually water, not a water efficient, it is requires a heavy water. So that's why irrigation to fulfill to grow rice helps in grown in case of less rainfall. So this is also in Bihar, UP actually, where the rainfall is also very less. Now let's talk about the tea. Why tea is in the news? Because in the last 7 months to 8 months there is a fall in export, and basically in the Assam, Darjeeling areas as well as in the West Bengal and some parts of southern India, it actually heated to the farmer and their income has been reduced, and that's why it in news. So we will talk about what is tea and what are the climatic condition and what is the present situation of tea, means export, which is the largest producer and exporter, and the consumption. So if you talk about the tea, so as I have told you why in news, because exports fell. So it is from the 107 million kg to 100 million kg. So remember that between the January to July, so in the last 7 months around. So remember that tea is an example of plantation crop and introduced by Britishers in India. And as you know very well, basically in the tea actually initiated or originating country is basically China or some parts of northeastern present northeast India. So this is very important, and it is the second most consumed beverage. Beverage is basically the liquid. So this is the second most consumed beverage after the water. Water is the first, and now the tea is the second most consumed in the world. So this is very important. If you talk about the climatic condition, then it is a tropical and subtropical in nature. Obviously there is a line equator, and here is somewhere tropical and somewhere here is the subtropical. So here is the part which is actually grown. Here is also the tropical and subtropical. So basically in the southern India and in the northwest somewhere here is actually grown in India. So that's why. And deep and fertile, well-drained soil is required, and which should be rich in humus. Means there should be a liquidity form and humid conditions should be there and organic matter should be there. Warm and frost-free climate all throughout the year is needed to grow the tea. Further about tea, 150 to 300 centimeter rainfall is required to grow the tea, and 20 to 30 degree temperature, means basically the high rainfall and high temperature is also required. And remember that tea is made from the Camellia sinensis plant. This plant is very important, it can be asked. So this is the Camellia sinensis plant. So present status of tea, if you look, then India is the largest consumer of tea. Largest consumer of tea in the world. And remember that India is also the second largest producer of tea in the world, and sometimes it is at the fourth and sometimes it is at the third largest exporter after China and Sri Lanka. So China and Sri Lanka is basically dominating, and after that sometimes it at the third place and at sometimes it at the fourth place. So third and fourth depending on the year and whatever the question is asking. So this is all about. And if we talk about the major producing state, basically are three, that is the Assam and Darjeeling Hills in West Bengal, or basically the South India in the Tamil Nadu and Kerala. These are the major producer, but obviously in the some areas this is also grown, known as the Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Meghalaya, Andhra Pradesh, Tripura, and this is all about the tea. So this is all about the tea. Now we will talk about the rice. So as you know, rice is very famous in India, and it is a very staple food crop, and majority of the people actually eat that. And obviously the most dominant in which the producing state are Punjab and Haryana, as you know, and that's why they are demanding the MSP for as well, but they are also getting the high MSP on this. So as I have told you, it is a staple food crop of the majority of the people in India, and remember that it is a kharif crop. It is a kharif crop, remember that. It is a kharif crop which is grown in the summer and harvested is basically on the September and October. This is very important, and it requires the high temperature around the 45 degrees Celsius. If you compare to the tea, then almost the same. So above 25 degrees Celsius, and also requires the high humidity, and annual rainfall should be 100 centimeter. Or if there is a lack of rainfall, then irrigation is required because it is not a water efficient. It requires the high water. So if you talk about the rice, then India is the second largest producer of rice and one of the second largest consumer of rice. Remember that, second largest producer as well as the second largest consumer of rice after China. Means China is also the first producer as well as the first consumer. Obviously their population is the major factor, and India is the biggest exporter, means the largest exporter in the world of rice. Around there is a 30% share. So if you talk about the India, then the major producing state, largest producing state of rice is the West Bengal. Remember this fact. After that there is a UP and then Punjab, and obviously rice is grown in Haryana and Rajasthan as well. So this is all about. And now talk about the natural rubber. Why natural rubber is in the news? Because you know, because of the recent rainfall, what happened, there is a decline in the production will take place, and that's why the natural rubber is in the news. So remember that it is a equatorial crop. It is a equatorial crop. So this is the equator. So somewhere equatorial crop, but under the specific conditions, also grown in the tropical and subtropical region. Remember that require the moist and humid climate. Rainfall is around 200 centimeter and temperature is also high, around the 25 degrees Celsius is required, and it is one of the important industrial raw material. If you talk about the largest producer of natural rubber, then obviously is the largest producer is the Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, and India is also one of the largest producer, and largest exporter of natural rubber, then the Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam in chronological order, and largest importer of natural rubber is the China, Malaysia, and United States of America, and in the chronological order. And if we talk about in India, what are the major producing state, then the largest producing state of natural rubber is Kerala, and after that there is a Tripura, and obviously the natural rubber is in the Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Assam produces. So this is all about whatever is in the news about the tea and rice and the natural rubbers. So this is all about, there are the 2 to 3 things you need to remember. Basically the climatic conditions of tea, rice and natural rubber you need to be remember. Basically the tea and rice, because it can be asked, it gives you climatic condition and ask which climatic condition suits this crop. So this is very important, and you need to remember the facts, which is the largest producer, largest consumer and largest importer and largest exporter. So I put question on this on my Instagram handle, link in the description. So this is all about. Thank you guys, hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video.